Smith, I think we can start by 5:05.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, let the students also join.
Yes. Ashima ma'am and Sanjeev sir, please you note down comments on YouTube live so that we can handle the queries afterwards.
Sure, sir. I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay, ma'am, should we start?
Sure, please go ahead.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, students. We will be starting with our project semester orientation session. We have with us Professor Shalini Batra, Head CSCD, and my IAP team, Dr. Shailendra Tiwari, Dr. Shavinder Shivani, Dr. Ashima Anand, Dr. Sanjeev Rao, and Dr. Harpreet Singh. So I'll be starting with the brief of what options you have in the upcoming semester. What is the process of registration, and what are the activities you have to do in the entire semester, and finally we at the end we will be taking your queries. So the common term we always use with you is IAP, which is Industrial Attachment Program. So it is a cell in CSED department that take cares of project semester. So it acts as a bridge between students and the industry to provide them support and handle their grievances. So all activities of project semester are handled through a portal which is called as IAP portal, right? So I'll be coming to that portal later on, but before that, so what all options you have in your final semester? So for COE, CSBS, and CSE students, we have three major options, which is project semester, startup semester, and an alternate semester, right? So CSBS students have, in place of alternate semester, they have capstone project, not the entire semester, alternate semester. So I'll discuss each of them one by one. Now, project semester can be carried or it can be executed in industry or some research institute. So the industry or research institute should be related to computer science and its related areas. There's a minimum stipend criteria of 10,000 rupees if you are doing it in some industry, right? And if you are carrying out some research for some research project in some institute, it should be institute of some credibility like IITs, NITs, triple IITs, right? And a student can pursue research internship in some institute if he or she has a CGP of 8.5 and higher. Please note, we do not allow any paid internships, right? In some computer center or training center where you learn a course for 2 or 3 months and then develop a project. So all such internships are not allowed. Please don't go for that. Neither you can do some certification online courses like on Coursera or Udemy. So these are all not considered for project semester, right? So each student who is in project semester, he or she will be allocated a faculty mentor and an industry mentor. So faculty mentor is a faculty from TIT, which is being assigned by IAP cell. And industry mentor is basically your project leader or your mentor in company, or he or she can be a professor for your research internship. So the minimum duration you should have in the company or research institute is 4.5 months, and the total credits for the course is 15, right? So this is first option. Second option is startup semester. Now startup semester, if you want to do hands-on work on innovation or entrepreneurship, so you can go with startup semester, and you need to contact EDC cell and entrepreneurship development cell of TIT. So you have already received mails from them that 31st December is last date for registration in startup semester, right? So you need to do registration with them. So you must contact Dr. Mandeep Singh, who is president of Startup EDC Cell, or departmental coordinator, who is Dr. Karun Verma. So again, you are being assigned faculty and industrial mentor both in this scenario, but those are assigned by the EDC cell. It is not handled by IAP cell. So the minimum duration is 4.5 months and total credit is 15. So there's one query from some student that what about government companies? Company, you can pursue internship in private or public sector both. So that falls under project semester, right? Last option you have is an alternate semester. So alternate semester, students who have backlogs or they have not got any internship, or they for any reason do not want to pursue project or startup semester, they can go for alternate semester, which is a regular semester in the campus. You study 2 subjects, namely social network analysis and ethical hacking, along with a capstone project too. So the total credit is again 15. And in this case, you do not have faculty or industrial mentor, you have regular teachers, right? And this is being coordinated by Dr. Rajiv Kumar. And in case you have some backlog, you can still pursue project semester, but for that you need to take an approval from DOA sir and head CSED. And I'll tell you what is to be done with that approval within few minutes. So now coming on to registration process. So before I go into the registration process of your upcoming semester, I need to tell you, no matter you want to pursue project semester or alternate semester or startup semester, in all these 3 cases, you need to register on IAP portal, right? We will be sending your data to alternate semester coordinator, to EDC cell. So you need to register for all, right? All 3 cases. Second thing I want to tell you that the registration for the semester on portal will start from January 1, 2024. Do not register within this week. Right, so registration will start from 1st January 2024 and it will end by 31st January. After 31st January, we will not register you. Again, there was a query that if you have, can you shift from alternate semester to project semester? So the end date is 31st January. You can enroll in alternate semester, but you can shift to project semester if you have got internship, but not beyond 31st January. No change or no registration is allowed after 31st January, right? So for registration, you have to go to the portal. So I'll show you the practical session on the portal only rather than just telling you. So this is our IAP portal, which is tietprojectsem.net, right? And many students ask for NOC, although we have floated email and messages on WhatsApp, but still students ask for your NOC. So this is the place where you can download the NOC. In the download file section, there is training letter / NOC from CSE department. So this you see it is signed by me. You can just download it, fill the name of the company and your name and roll number, and you can submit it to any organization you want to, right? So this is the portal where you have to register. And you see there are 3 sections: student panel, faculty panel, and mentor panel. So I'll discuss the student panel. So you have to register first of all with us. So there is a link, register with us. You just click it. You fill all the details, your roll number, choose branch wisely, right? If you are computer engineering, COE, choose it. If it is CSC, then computer science and engineering. If it is CSBS, then computer science and business system. Otherwise, sometimes we see that COE choose CSC and his enrollment or registration goes to some other portal section of the portal and there's problem at the end in while declaration of result. Right, so you have to enter your class group, whether it's CO1, CO2, whatever is your group, your name, phone number, email. Email mandatory, Thapar email. You cannot register from your personal email IDs, right? Company name, write full name of company, right? So like I show you this training letter. So you see the company is Tata 1mg. So some student fill Tata 1mg, some fill Tata 1mg healthcare. So we request whatsoever training letter you have got, please fill full name, right? Like it's Tata 1mg Healthcare Solutions Private Limited. Because at the end, if are 10 students in one company, that 10 of you are filling different names, which is a problem for us, right? Company city, so wherever you have been allocated, like it can be Gurugram, Bengaluru, Noida, please fill new names. Don't fill Bombay, don't fill Bangalore or Gurgaon, fill Gurugram, Bengaluru, Mumbai, right? So that there is consistency in the data. Again, can set any password. Now, one thing I will tell you that for students who are in alternate semester, they will fill in place of company name, they will fill alternate semester, right? And place of city, they will fill Patiala. So this has to be done by every student, whether you are in project semester, in company or in research institute or in startup semester or in alternate. So in case of research institute, you will fill the name of the institute and the city where it is, right? And in case of alternate semester, you have to fill alternate semester and city Patiala. In case you do not know the city by now, so you have time till 31st January, do confirm where you are going to be located. So please fill that city. Fill work from home in only that condition if your entire training is to be going on in work from home, right? So once you register, you will get an email in your account for self-verification. You just self-verify it, and the registration process is not yet over. You have to log in, like I have made a dummy student ID. I just log in with that. So you will get this page where you have to upload your training letter and fee receipt, right? So you have to upload this on the portal. So training letter, if it is not there, a mail from official ID of company can also work, right? But training letter should contain following things. Do mind. It should contain the name of the student. It should contain the position, right? What position you are being assigned there. It should contain your start date of training, duration of training, and stipend. So these four things are must. Your position, your start date, your duration of training, and your stipend, right? If any of these are not available on your training letter or an email from company, we will delete that letter from a portal and you will receive an auto-generated mail from us, right? Another thing, if you do not have any stipend in your training, you need to take permission from head CSED through email, and all such emails should be submitted after 1st January, not before 1st January 1, right? So in that case, once you get an approval from head CSED, then you need to bundle up the training letter and the approval in a single PDF file and upload in place of training letter. If the stipend is not there, we will delete the training letter if it is without approval from head CSED. Again, you will get a auto-generated email and you need to contact us. So better you get the permission first and then upload the single PDF of your training letter and the approval, right? For project semester, for research intern also, every student in research intern should submit the proposal whatsoever he or she is working on along with the training letter from the professor under which whom he is working to head CSD. Every research intern has to take this approval from head CSD. Once he get the approval, he has to bundle up the training letter and the approval from head CSD in a single PDF and upload it, right? Another thing is the fee receipt. Sometimes there are delay in like loan applications, or in case of scholarship, your fees are not paid whole, or there is some adjustment with the with the TIT. So in that case, there is partial fee receipt. If there is something pending, again the approval needs to be taken from finance officer and DOA that the fee is being submitted partial due to loan pending or due to scholarship adjustment or whatsoever is the reason, you have to take an approval from finance officer and DOA and upload the fee receipt, partial fee receipt along with the approval in a single PDF in this section, upload fee receipt, right? Remember, if there is something pending from finance officer and you do not have an approval, we will delete that fee receipt. You will get an auto-generated email and you will not be registered in the semester. So please do accordingly, right? So I'll just upload any dummy files to show you what happens next. So you will upload these two files. These should be only in PDF format. Right? So once it is uploaded, you just log out. The process from your side is over, but still it is provisional. Like if you log in again, so it says that it is already uploaded by you, but verification will take 5 days until you can have full access of the portal, right? So now the days will vary from 5 to 10 days because student strength is more. So we can take up till 10 days to verify. Please do not ping us again and again, right? So once you have your documents has been verified, you will get full access of the portal, right? I show you another student I have created whose the verification has been done. So once you get your documents verified, you can access the portal fully. And now whole semester activities are to be carried out in this portal. So by 20th Feb, you have to fill this phase 2 registration form, right? So phase 2 registration is your only mentor details and the company address details, right? So who is your mentor? Like this dummy mentor I have filled. So mentor name, his official email ID. Please be very careful while filling this official email IDs of your mentor, because same ID your industrial mentor will use to create his login. Sometimes we get queries that our mentor is unable to log in, or he is unable to create an account. The only reason is that you mentioned an email ID which is either incorrect or it's different from which the mentor is using that. So please use the same ID which mentor has. It should be an official email ID of mentor, and do not do any mistake while entering it. Otherwise, your mentor will not be able to sign up. Right. And this is your address of the company. Again, it is very important and it should be precise, because we have in the physical visit of faculty mentors at your locations. So I request you to fill it correctly. Another thing, whosoever faculty mentor we will assign you, it will be shown here. It will be assigned by 20th Feb. So you will get his number, email ID here. So after that, you may directly contact your faculty mentor rather than contacting us again and again. You have to upload few reports which are evaluative in nature. So be on time. Like you at the end of 4 weeks of your training, you have to upload a goal report, which is of 5 marks and is evaluated by your faculty mentor. So please upload in time. You can check its format. It's again on IAP portal. It's a 1 page. So goal report format, midway report format, project semester report format. All these formats are available in the download file section. So you may check that and submit it as per the time. So at the end of 4 weeks of your training, you have to submit a 1 page goal report. At the end of 10 weeks, you have to submit a 2 page midway report. It's of 10 marks. So please submit it on time. I'll close after 10 weeks of your training, right? So please submit on time, and it's of 10 marks. Project file and presentation, you have to submit 1 week before your evaluation, right? And you have to submit your final training letter at the end of your training. So you will not get your degrees in convocation until this portion is being done, right? So you have to submit all these things on the portal. This input form is your some details regarding your training, what you have learned new. Just let me log in. Yes. So similarly, there is feedback form. So you have to fill it at the end of the training, 1 week before your evaluation. Now, this is another thing important, which is fortnightly reflection. You have to fill after every fortnight your learning in that fortnight, like it starts from January 1 to 15, 16 to 31. So you have to fill at least 8 entries in this, right? So no matter if your training starts from, let's say, 17th January, you will start filling from January 16th. but you have to fill at least 8 entries in it. It is also evaluative. It is of 5 marks. And once, let's say on January 16th, sorry, 17th, this first block will be logged. So you will not be able to enter your fortnightly report one day after the fortnight. So please be on time. 8 entries are to be filled. So 20 marks are with your faculty mentor, 5 marks for your project, your goal report, 10 marks for your midway report, and 5 marks for your fortnightly reflection. Last important thing in your portal, I want to tell you that you cannot appear for your final project presentation until your activities are not complete on your portal. So whether it's your activities or your industrial mentor activities or it's the faculty mentor activities, it is your duty to get it fulfilled by either your faculty mentor or industrial mentor by pinging them again and again. Even if you come from Bengaluru or Hyderabad to give your final presentation and your work is pending, I'll not allow you to take the presentation. This is very strict because the panel form will not be opened until your work is pending here. So you can get an overview of whatsoever is being done. If the faculty mentor, let's say this is comments by faculty coordinator, comments by faculty, marks for goal report, marks for midway report. This is pending from faculty side. You have to remind him or her that please fill these things so that I can appear for my final presentation, right? Whether it's industrial mentor or faculty mentor. So please be on time on these things. I know there will be pressure from company side for your task, but this is also equally important. It doesn't take too much time. You can do on one weekend, right? So another thing, so all these things are being mentioned. I'll share this slide with you. Registration process. So follow-ups. So there are 2 follow-ups by the faculty mentors. One is physical and other is online. So online follow-up starts from 21st Feb and it ends by 10th March. So you have to set up a meet between your industrial and faculty mentor, and he or she will take follow-up from your industrial mentor. Then there will be a physical visit which will be starting from 25th March and it will be by 15th April. Anytime in between that, your faculty mentor will contact you that he or she is visiting you. So it's your duty. You have to set up a meeting between you and your mentor. So you should verify your mentor is available there. You have to arrange for all formalities like case pass or security checks, whatsoever is there, so that faculty mentor doesn't have to wait long for you or your mentor, right? So it's your duty to act as a bridge between the two. So this is your evaluation scheme. So industry mentor also has 20 marks with you. I'll just show you the form. So there are 5 different parameters: job knowledge, management skills, technical skills, projects execution skills, and communication skills. So 4 marks each. So your industrial mentor submit us 20 marks. 20 marks is for your faculty mentor. I have already told 3 components which carry 20 marks. 55 marks is for panel evaluation. So these are the components: poster, feature of project, viva, presentation, and project report. And 5 marks is with your peer review, which is the same from any student from CSCD department who of the same batch who will fill your 5 marks. The form is available here on the portal itself. You see here, this is the peer review form. So you have to get it filled from your fellow friend and get it submitted in the project report, right? So these are general query. Fee related query already I have discussed with you that you have to take approval from DOA sir and finance officer. Now, what if there is a change in company? Sometimes your company doesn't continue. Sometimes you feel burdened. But generally, whatsoever is the scenario, if there is change in company, you have to take a written approval from head CSD and doer, and you must inform us so that your registration will be done again. We will delete your previous account and you will upload your new training letter and your training letter and all documents like goal report and midway report, right? But this is not allowed after 28th Feb. So this is has to be done before 28th Feb. After that, no change is allowed. Many times we receive queries that training letter, since training is not over, we are not being issued training letter which you have to submit in your project report. So in that case, you may get a provisional training letter or an email from your project lead or HR is sufficient, mentioning that he is being interning with us from this date and his end date is this. So at that time, you may not get a final training letter, a provisional letter, or an email will do. And this already I have discussed with you that you have to be careful for all your process, whether it's being done through faculty mentor or industrial mentor. Although our faculty know the process, they have done many a times. They know they have to evaluate goal report, midway report, and fortnightly reports. But still, you need to remind them if it's not done, right? And the industrial mentor do not know all this stuff. So you need to inform them. I'll just show them their portal also in 2 minutes. Next is splitting the span of project semester. This is not allowed, right? But in exceptional cases, you take, as I have told, that if you want to change the company, you have to take permission from these two. So if you are not getting a stipend, you have to take written approval from through email from head CSD. I repeat, approval emails must be floated after 1st January and the registration must also be started after 1st January, right? So this is our team. I have already told you. This is the contact details. You are not supposed to contact us on personal WhatsApp. It's better you send us emails. This is for any general queries. You may send email to this email ID, IAP coordinator _CSED@thapar.edu, and it may take to us 3 or 4 days to revert back to those mails. So please have patience in those scenarios. And for document verification related queries, like I have told you that if there is some problem in training letter, something is missing, or there is a need of approval which you have not taken, we will delete it from the portal and you will get an auto generated email. But that email does not mention what is the problem. So for document related queries, you have to contact according to group coordinators. So all CSC document verification will be done by me. So it's better if you get an email that there is some problem in your training letter or free receipt, you should mail me along with IAP coordinator, CC in IAP coordinator, right? So CSC student must contact me. COE 1 to 12 must contact Dr. Ashima Anand. COE 2013 to 24 and BE MBA COE should contact Dr. Harpreet Singh, and COE 25 to 30 and CSBS students must contact Dr. Sanjeev Rao, right? Because they will be verifying your documents and they will be knowing that this is the problem in your document and that needs to be done. So better you contact the right person rather than unknowingly floating the mails, right? So this is all about from us. Once a faculty mentor is being assigned, it will be visible in your portal. It's better that Feb 20 onwards or 25 onwards, you should contact directly your faculty mentor, right? Because a faculty mentor has 15-20 students, so he can handle their queries, your queries, and it's difficult for us to handle queries in bulk after this period, right? So you contact them directly. Even then the problem is not sorted out, you can contact us, right? So this is all I want to discuss. If you have any doubts, we will take your queries now. Shalini ma'am, if you want to tell something.
No, Jasmeet, it's okay from my side.
Okay, ma'am.
Please take students' queries.
Yes, ma'am.
So there's one query that
Yes.
if the industry is not related to computer hardware, however, they require a role in IT field or consultancy, is it allowed?
So computer science related work is allowed. It must be mentioned in their training letter that they will be working in IT section.
So this next one is, it is mentioned that CSBS students have to be enrolled in the capstone project. Will CSBS students have to study the two subjects mentioned along with the capstone project, or do they only have to work on the capstone project?
I suppose it's only capstone project, but Shalini ma'am can better answer that, I suppose. As per this,
Can you please repeat the question?
Sure, ma'am.
ma'am, does CSBS student has to study two subjects also or only capstone project?
No, but same.
Okay, it's same
Same
alternate.
as, same as in alternate semester for COE and CSE.
Okay.
Two
So it's
subjects
same.
and capstone.
Yes.
In case of the fees received, can we submit the web kiosk screenshot which contains the information of adjusted fees and paid fees?
Yes. All fee receipts you have to take from your web kiosk account only. So it must, if there is some adjustment, it should show of previous semesters also, and there should not be anything pending in that, right? So all your snapshot should be bundled up in single PDF.
If the stipend is less than 10,000, do we need to take permission from head CSED?
Yes. Anything below 10,000 has to be taken permission.
Is there a minimum stipend criteria for the government sector?
So the criteria is 10,000, you need to take approval.
How is the privacy of offer letter or the training letter ensured since it is a confidential document?
This sometimes we receive this query. So sometimes a training letter is your training letter is confidential and company do not allow it. Only that page that contain your name details like start date that can be uploaded. Rest of the training letter you need not to upload. So only that page where it is mentioned what is your stipend and what is your role and duration. So that is nothing confidential in it because this detail has to be given to your institute. And from our side, it is not submitted anywhere else. So it is totally secure.
What about offline mentor meeting if the internship is work from home?
Then in that case, both are online meet, but we need a email from your industrial mentor to faculty mentor as well as capstone coordinator that he is working from home. Then only in that case a physical visit is avoided. So an email must be floated to your faculty mentor that the student is working remotely from home and he is not coming to company. So in that case, both meetings will be online with the mentor.
One more query is that, is it fine if it is a full time from the start itself?
Yes, it's fine.
Next thing is that,
But you
how
should
many?
be able to, just a minute, ma'am. You
Yeah,
should be
sure.
able to showcase the project of internship, right? So whatsoever is your project in the company, you should be able to showcase your progress in that project in your panel evaluation.
How many times do we need to come to the college for any kind of evaluation in case we are doing internship with the company? And what are the timelines for the same?
You have to just come once for your final panel evaluation, and we generally give 3 dates for you to you. One is last week of May, one is second week of June, and one is last week of June. So on these 3 days, we conduct panel evaluation, you can opt for any of the 3 days, right? So we allot them according to availability of slots, but you have to come only once for your final presentation.
What are the requirements? What all requirements are there for pursuing research internship, and can the CGPA requirement be adjusted?
Requirement is you have to submit a proposal to head CSED along with the letter or mail you have got from your professor of the research institute that is offering you research internship. That permission in every case you have to submit.
And so can the CGPA criteria be adjusted?
No, that cannot be adjusted. 8.5
That is,
is.
yes.
Fee receipt of all the semesters to be submitted, or only for the 8th
No,
semester?
only for 8th semester.
If we are uploading the screenshot of web kiosk, do we still need an approval of DOA and finance officer in case of adjustments?
If nothing is pending, then you need not to have any approval if there is adjustment, right? Because we get no dues in that case from the finance office. But if there is some pending amount, partial fee is there, then you need to take an approval.
Okay. How to arrange the meeting between the mentor if we are doing a remote internship in a company outside India?
Again, it's online. So both meetings are online. You can fix up a meet with your faculty mentor. So there will be time difference, but your faculty mentor can understand that he or she can do in the evening times, right?
I already registered on the portal. Will that be void, or would I have to register again?
Yes, it will be
After 1st
void.
Jan?
It will be void. We will be shifting to new semester on 31st December. So you will not be enrolled for the upcoming semester. So you need to register again.
What if my internship duration is till February and then from March it is full time?
I didn't get you, ma'am. Can you repeat the question?
So what if my internship duration is only till February and then from March it is full time?
Yeah, it must be written. There should not be any break. It must be written on the training letter from. Yeah, he has to upload the internship letter as well as the placement final FT letter, and there should not be any break in between.
So a student got a research internship in the field of quantum computing at Thapar only. So what should he fill in the company name, and also then what is required in the training letter?
So company name Thapar Institute of Engineering Technology and training letter. I have got your email from Ajay sir, right? So he will be issuing you training letter. You just upload that. But before that, you need to take approval from head CSED.
The hostel fees and mess fees are included in the project semester fees, even though we aren't staying in the campus. What to do about it? That's not our call, I guess.
Yeah.
How many times there will be the faculty meet?
It's 2 times. One is online in Feb from Feb 28 to between Feb 28 to March 10th. So it's online, and one is physical meet of the faculty mentor. So that will be starting from last week of March up till 15th April. Any one day a faculty will contact you and can meet your mentor. So that it's 2 times, one physical and one online.
CGPA criteria for research internship is 8.5 till the 6th semester,
7.
7th semester.
Yeah, till the 7th semester.
What is the last date to register?
Last date to register is 31st January. So we will close our registrations on 31st, on 1st Feb.
So do we need to register on the portal after 1st January?
Yes. Between 1st January and 31st January, you have to register, and every student must register. We will be sending alternate semester data to alternate semester coordinator, and then only you will be tagged to WebKiosk and LMS, right? Sometimes students say that we are in alternate semester and we are being not tagged with LMS. The reason is that you have not registered on IAP portal. Once you register on IAP portal, then only we will send the data to the office, and then only you will be tagged. One thing I suppose I missed is the alternate semester students has to upload plain A4 sheets in place of training letter, right? They have to upload fee receipt and plain A4 sheet in place of training letter. And after that registration, they are not supposed to do anything else on IAP portal, right? So alternate semester students are only supposed to upload a plain A4 sheet in place of training letter in on the portal and the fee receipt from WebKiosk. Once they do that, they are not supposed to do anything else on the portal. We will send your data to your alternate semester coordinator.
What if the project is secure and is about the internal workings of the company, since the company have data security policies, especially when they are a regulated entity?
You do not showcase the details of the project, you do not show their snapshots, you just give an overview of the project. And since you need a provisional training letter on email from a company, so you get it verified from your mentor that this is I am going to submit. So up till now also students are submitting. We know there is confidentiality about the company work, but you can disclose as and what is said by your industrial mentor.
Does the startup need to be incorporated for the startup semester? And what are the matrices of evaluation for the startup semester?
Evaluation of startup semester, all evaluations, as I told you, faculty mentor, industrial mentor, all are allocated by startup EDC cell. So their evaluation is also different. So they will be informing you, EDC cell. We just send your data to them and they themselves to tell us that these are the faculty mentor of your of the student. So you can we do not do any kind of evaluation of startup semester, so it's better you can ask your EDC cell coordinators.
If someone has received a campus internship in marketing role, then is it completely acceptable?
Usually we require a approval from head CSED in that case also.
And what is the CGP criteria someone is asking?
For what?
I guess they are asking for the research internship.
So for research internship it's 8.5 or higher.
Can we do analyst internship?
If the work is related to IT, then yes.
Will the capstone project be individual or in group?
It's in group.
And I guess we are not liable to say anything about the fees which is related to hostel.
Yes.
And what if they have already registered on the portal? They need to register again on 1st of
Yes.
January.
Yes, they need to register again.
Till now, we have these queries only. Can the startup be in the non-IT field?
Startup is handled by EDC cell, so it's better you contact them. We just take your data and submit to them. So they evaluate you, they give you permission and all, right? The document is to be signed by the EDC cell. So if they allow you, if they sign the document, then you can go ahead with that.
Is a market analyst a valid position?
You need to take approval for that role from head CSED. Non-tech roles need to take approval.
If we
Ashima, I
have,
think the questions are over.
yes, ma'am, I guess they are redundant now.
Okay, okay.
How
Just
many members?
last thing I want to show. There are many times student also doesn't know about it. There are problems about the mentor portal. So I just let you know this is the mentor portal. The process is simple. So he has to register only email ID is required, and that email ID should be same. Let me share screen. I suppose I'm not sharing. So this is mentor portal. He has to register with just email ID, which you should fill in phase 2 registration. So once he fill his email ID, he will click generate password and he will get a password in his email. So he will be logging in with that email, and after logging in, he can change the email. I have created a dummy mentor account to just showcase. So you must have seen, just a minute. Yes. So I filled jasmeet.singh@harper.edu for this student. So he is automatically tagged with me. Mentor has to do only 3 activities on this portal. He has to fill 2 forms. Fill form 1. This form is regarding what project he has given you. So what is the name of the project? What are the sub assignments in that project? And what is the status? Right? So this is only information in form 1, and it is usually filled during follow-up 1 by the faculty mentor. During the second follow-up, though this form will not open until the form 1 is not filled, it is marks form. So as I told you, there are 5 parameters of 4 marks each. So he has to fill this form. Last thing he has to do is that he has to give this survey, right? Mentor survey. This is very necessary, and this is a single survey for all the students that are tagged to him. One form is only filled, that what is the feedback of employer for you and TIT, right? So this has to be filled, only 3 things. Form 1, Form 2 for every student. Form 1 is the project details. Form 2 is the marks of the student and a mentor survey form. That's it. Beyond that, he has not to do anything on the portal. So it's your duty to please inform him that this task has to be done. Right? Yes, I suppose the queries are now over, ma'am.
Yeah, I think we should wind up the session.
Yes.
And in case students still have queries, then they can definitely direct them to you or to me or to
Yes.
Shilinder, anybody.
Yes.
And I hope now things are clear to them.
Yes. Okay,
So,
thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Jasmeet, for informing the students and giving them all the details regarding this project semester. And I thank all the team members too who have joined, and they are helping both Shalinder and Jasmeet in getting this task done in a very wonderful manner. So thank you all from my side.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.